Well, good morning and happy Saturday, as I tell my students, although we don't have Saturday classes. I'm Armen Shaomian coming to you live again from the MEIEA Summit. I hope you are joining us for day 2. We had quite a day yesterday. I thought maybe Scott, our board secretary, is on this call as well. Maybe Scott, what did you think about yesterday's events?
Honestly, I thought the whole day was fantastic. And Jeff, one of our other colleagues, joked, this felt a little bit like a show. Is anyone going to show up? You're backstage, you're nervous, you've been promoting for months. But I want to say thank you so much to all the members who logged in and engaged and asked questions and asked chats, and all of our speakers and paper presenters who pivoted from delivering live presentations in DC to editing some really compelling presentations. And I have to say, watching the moderated Q&A sessions yesterday, I'm excited to go back and even watch more videos because I know they're going to impact my classroom. So this has really been exciting. And I think I just want to remind everybody that this is your organization and we appreciate your input. We appreciate your support. And especially in a time of higher education that's as dynamic as this one. The more we can all work together and join together and share like we did yesterday, I think that's only going to make all of our classrooms and institutions more resilient. So thank you all so much for your help.
Thank you. And I know we have another board member, Kelly Garner, who is at Union University. Kelly, what did you think?
Oh, I thought it was wonderful. I especially loved the virtual happy hour we had last night. I felt like I got to meet so many people that I didn't know. I knew names, of course, but I had never been able to talk with them and get to know them and talk about their programs, what they were doing in different places. So that was wonderful. All day was wonderful, but it just seemed a very good way to end last night, just kind of a personal touch. But I'm looking forward to Dorothy Cavallo keynote address later today. So that should be fun too.
Absolutely. We got a packed day today as well. And I know Stacy Merida, another board member from American University, that is officially our host school because that's where we were going to be back in March. Stacy, tell us a little bit about some of the things you're doing as a board member as far as recruiting some schools that we haven't had historically in the organization.
Sure. Good morning, everybody, and welcome virtually from Washington, D.C. I'm actually working on reaching out to different institutions for, just to expand our membership and looking at it more from a diversity and inclusion aspect. So over the summer, we did this initiation of about 107 historically Black colleges and universities, underrepresented institutions. We looked for any of those that had music industry, film programs, arts programs, and we invited their faculty to both join as members as well as participate in the summit this weekend. So we are still getting some new memberships in, but we had quite a few to join, and I'm looking forward to maybe having some time with them later to just kind of discuss what they thought about the weekend. So thanks.
Excellent. Thank you, Stacy. And I also have Bruce Ronkin. He's a longtime MEIEA board member and our incredible journal editor who's made the journal possible this year despite everything going on. Bruce, do you want to talk a little bit about the upcoming journal?
Sure. Thanks, Armen. I'm happy to be here and to see everybody. We do have an issue coming out next month, the 2020 issue, and we've got 5 articles in there that I hope you'll find interesting. 2 of them are COVID-19 related. Storm Gloria is doing an article following up from the Amplify Music conference where there was a gathering of perspectives on resilience in the live music industry, and Storm digs into that. Then Phil Rothschild from Missouri State, along with Kendall Valls and Connor Rothschild, did a really interesting study on the live music business and their response to it regarding their refund policies for tickets for concerts and festivals. And he really goes deep into what happened, why it happened, and what this might mean for the future. We also have an article by Amy Bryson Smith from Belmont University, where she looks at the impact of the Me Too movement on the entertainment business. And she looks at the laws impacting it, the current practices, what led up to it, and then presents a checklist that corporations can use as they try to work on their corporate culture and how they're facing situations today. The other two articles are a little bit different, but I think they're really, really worthwhile. Waleed Rashidi from California State Fullerton has done a study on students today and their uses of compact discs and the way formats from the past continue to be in the culture and how they're being used. And then Daniel Walzer from Indiana University, Purdue University of Indianapolis, looks at the whole concept of leadership in the creative industries, looks at the literature of looks at the literature about leadership broadly throughout the scholarship, and then says, how does that apply to the creative industries? And he takes a unique approach on it. So along with that, and book reviews written by 7 other MEIA members, I think you'll find it really interesting. So please, as you go along through your work, continue to consider contributing to the journal as an author of an article or as a review writer. I want to give credit to our 2 associate editors on the journal, Paul Linden from Southern Mississippi, University of Southern Mississippi, and then Ben O'Hara from the Australian College of the Arts, who are doing a great job in helping get the journal out every year. The journal comes out annually. We also publish the summit proceedings. So everything that you're seeing here, all those papers, you'll see published and you'll have access to it. We not only want you to read the journal, but use it in your classes when you find it appropriate. We've got 20 years worth of issues. The first issue came out maybe about 1 year after Napster was released. And so we've been there all along, these big changes in the industry. And I think you'll find that you can find journal articles that can be great supplemental reading for your classes. Finally, I just want to talk about how you can find the journal. You can go right to the MEIA website. That's one way. Everything is there, organized by year and title. It's a great way to browse through what we have. But also, if you go to your library's website at your university, whatever service that they subscribe to provide journal articles, the MEIA journal will be there. And so you can search by author name, by title, by keyword, and it's a great way to find just the right article that you're looking for. So that's a quick update on the journal. If anybody has any questions, feel free to contact me at any time at journal@meia.org. Thanks, Armen.
Thank you so much, Bruce. And again, the best way to keep in touch with us and also know what's going on, actually, I realized Alex has posted our Facebook link and our LinkedIn link at the bottom of the summit page. So if you just scroll down and click on the Facebook or LinkedIn, feel free to join our groups there. That's a great way to keep in touch. And of course, kudos to Scott, who spends a lot of his time putting together the newsletters. So please read those, because that's really the quickest way we can get information out about upcoming events and opportunities that the organization is providing. So thanks for being with us for this quick update. I am going to turn it over to the next presenter panel. The theme is Perspectives of Place, Creative Communities Here and Abroad. So thank you so much.